Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we are going to start the 11th lecture of second year chemistry, and we are going to discuss another important part of this chapter, which is about the benzene and its related compounds. So I will discuss these 4 points about this benzene. First, we will talk about the nomenclature. Then I will discuss about the structure of the benzene. Next, we will discuss the molecular orbital treatment of the benzene, and at the end, very important question, that is the resonance and resonance energy. So this benzene was first discovered in 1825 by Michael Faraday during the destructive distillation of vegetable oil, mean breaking of oil at high temperature in the presence of air. Similarly, Hoffman isolated it from the coal tar. As a functional group, benzene and the substituted benzene, they are called as the arenes. And this is the structure of the benzene. So its formula is C6H6. So we can see these 6 carbon ring. So there is single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, and single bond. And each carbon is attached with one hydrogen. So this is the structure formula of the benzene. And if we make the condensed structure, so this is the line structure of the benzene. So we can represent by any one of the ways. It means all the carbon atoms, they have one hydrogen. So if we remove one of the hydrogen and I place some group over here, that is called as substituted benzene. So if I replace one hydrogen with some group, that is called as mono-substituted benzene. If I replace another hydrogen with some other groups, that is called as di-substituted. It means all the 6 hydrogen can be replaced by some groups. So it might be tri-substituted, means the third hydrogen is replaced by the group. So that will be tri-substituted. So the benzene ring, this is the structure formula of the benzene. So alternate double bond and single bond are present. We are going to discuss the nomenclature of the benzene. So as I said, if one of the hydrogen is replaced and some group is present over here, that is called as mono-substituted benzene. So first come to the nomenclature of those benzene related compounds which are the mono-substituted. So in this case, we know that there are two ways of the giving the name. One is the common name. So the parent name is benzene and the substituent is indicated by the prefix, means methyl, ethyl, chloro, nitro, etc. For example, this is the benzene and it has the Cl over here. It means its name will be chlorobenzene. This is the benzene and we have the nitro group that will be called as a nitrobenzene. This is the benzene and it contains the Br that will be called as the bromobenzene. If we discuss about the IUPAC system, many aromatic compounds have been known by their common or trivial names which are still in use. So this is the special feature of the aromatic compounds, that some common names are so important that IUPAC system retain these names. For example, if we look over here, this is the mono-substituted benzene. So this is the isopropyl group. So its common name is cumene, but it's so important that this is also given its IUPAC name. So this is the cumene. Next, if we discuss some more structures over here, so they all are mono-substituted. So if the benzene has the methyl group, so that is called as toluene. If a benzene has a amino group, that is called as the aniline. So they all are very important names. These are the common names, but they are considered as IUPAC names. So if we have the benzene and it has some ethyl, this is the vinyl group over here. So that is called as styrene. If carboxylic group is present on the benzene ring, that is called as benzoic acid. And if OH is present on the benzene ring, that is called as the phenol. If methoxy group is present on the benzene, it is called as anisole. And if NO2 group is present on the benzene, that is called as a nitrobenzene. And if the Br is present over here, that is called as the bromobenzene. But over here carboxylic group is present, so that is a mistake. So if we have the Br over here, that will called as the bromobenzene. So these are the some names or the IUPAC names of the mono substituted benzene. But if we have some more than one groups, that will called as a di-substituted benzene. So next we will discuss about the naming of the di-substituted benzenes. For the di-substituted benzene, there are three possibilities. For example, if this is another group, so there are three possibilities of these groups relative to each other. For example, this is carbon number 1 and this is carbon number 2. Mean if these two groups are 1 and 2 position, if these two groups at 1 and 3 position, and if these two groups they are at 1 and 4 position, 1 and 4 position relative to each other, so they are given some special name. So if these two groups are at 1 and 2 position, that is called as ortho. That will called as the ortho position. It means two groups are ortho to each other. If two groups are at 1 and 3 position related to each other, that is called as meta. And if the two groups they are at the 1/4 position related to each other, that is called as the pair. So for example, if I talk about this name, so its name will be ortho dimethyl benzene, or I can say 1,2 dimethyl benzene. Similarly, this will be the meta dimethyl benzene or para dimethyl benzene. So when there are two substituents on the benzene ring, their relative positions are indicated by the prefixes ortho, meta and para in the common system of naming and by numerical values while naming according to the IUPAC system. So ortho, meta, para or 1, 2, 1, 3 or 1, 4. When we use a common name, for example, if we have this example, we can see if there is no, this is di-substituted, and if there is no Cl, it means this is the toluene. So this is the parent molecule, this is the toluene. If I look over here, if I replace the Cl, it means this is the phenol. And if I look over here, if there is no Br, that is the phenol. So when a common name is used, the substituent which is responsible for the name for the methyl in toluene, OH and phenol is considered to be carbon number 1. It means we will number from this carbon. So we will number from that side where our substituent is the nearest. So if I number from the right side, this is at the 2 position. So I can say its name will be 2-chlorotoluene, or I say orthochlorotoluene. So in this case, we can number, if I number from the right side, so it means the numbering will be long, but if I number from the left side 1, 2 and 3, it means Cl is present at the carbon number 3, so its name will be 3-chlorophenol or metachlorophenol. Similarly, this will be 1,4 position, so 4-bromophenol or simply para-bromophenol. So these are the some names for the molecule which have some common ring, just like phenol, toluene, etc. Now come to the groups having polysubstituted, means if there are three groups are present, then polysubstituted benzene are numbered by numbering the substituents to the ring so as to give the substituent lowest possible number. So definitely we will number from that side where the substituents has the lowest number. So again, just like the previous, if we have no chlorine over here, it means this is aniline. And in this case, if they are not nitro group, this is the toluene. And if we have no Br, this is the phenol. So the parent molecule is aniline in this case, toluene in this case, and phenol in this case. So we will number. So we will number from the left side 1, 2, 3 and 4. It means its name will be 2,4 dichloroaniline. And in this case, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 2, 4 and 6. 2, 4, 6 trinitrotoluene. So it's common TNT. This is called as TNT and this is a well known molecule. So sometimes its structure is given. The triad structure of TNT. trinitrotoluene. So in this case, we will number from either right side, either the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 2, 6 dibromophenol. So there are, if all the substituents are alike, their positions are indicated by numbering the substituents in a manner so as to give the lowest number to the substituent. So if we have they all member are similar, but we will number from that side where the substituents are at the lowest number. For example, this is tribromobenzene. So we will number, so 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 tribromobenzene. So in this case we have 4 methyl groups. So we can number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 4, 5 tetramethylbenzene. So there are some polysubstituted benzene. They are still known by their common name. For example, this is a well-known molecule that is called as mesitylene. So there are 3 methyl groups. They are meta to each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It means 1, 3, 5 trimethylbenzene. That is called as mesitylene. This is called as diurine, and that is very well known molecule, has a number of reactions, that is called as resorcinol. When two OH are present at the meta position, that is called as the resorcinol. So till now we discussed about the nomenclature of the benzene. So in the benzene, their common names are so important that they are given just like the IUPAC names. So if we talk about the physical properties, in the absence of polar substituents, arenes are typical hydrocarbon. We can say that the benzene, they all are C6H6, it's a non-polar molecule. So they have low melting and boiling points, low solubility in polar solvents. Because they are non-polar, so they will dissolve in non-polar solvents. So structure, first we talk about the structure of the benzene. So we can say we have its formula C6H6 and they all present at the same plane. So it's a planar structure, planar cyclic conjugated structure. And we know in the previous lecture that what is the conjugated molecules. When there is an alternate double bond, single bond, alternate double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. So such kind of extended p orbital, meaning which p orbitals are linked together, that is called as the conjugated. So if we draw the benzene, the alternate double bond and single bond, then there are two possibilities. One possibility is double bond over here, and double bond here. And there is another possibility that double bond will move from here to here. So there is a second possibility. So that is called as Kekule structures. And generally we make a circle that is called as Robinson structure. And interestingly, all the carbon-carbon bond lengths, they are 1.4 angstrom, that is between typical carbon double bond and carbon single bond carbon. So that is in between double bond as well as the single bond. So that is the previous discussion that Kekule gave this structure on the basis of some experiments. He reduced or he suggested some structure for the benzene ring. But there was some problem in the Kekule structure. There was four problem that Kekule does not explain their structure. Number one, benzene is less reactive because we can see that benzene has 3 double bond, means it is unsaturated. So it should be reactive. So it's dual character. It shows addition as well as the substitution reactions. And it has less heat of formation because it means it is very stable and it has equal carbon-carbon bond. So Kekule was unable to explain this kind of reaction, this kind of situation, because he said that it has a double bond. So when it has a double bond, then it should show addition reactions. But generally, it also shows addition reaction as well as the substitution reaction. And the bond length, they are also the same. So that was the problem or the failure of the Kekule structure. So on this basis, the latest, there was a molecular orbital treatment of the benzene which explained the planar structure of the benzene or the latest structure of the benzene. So according to spectroscopic studies and the X-ray analysis shows that benzene is a regular flat planar hexagon and all the 6 hydrogens atom are coplanar with 6 carbon atom. The bond angle carbon-carbon 120, carbon hydrogen is also 120. So if I look at this structure, so this is the carbon, the bond angle, they all are 120 degree. It means, so they said that the carbon in the benzene, that is sp2 hybridized. And when we have the sp2 hybridized, the shape is triangular planar and the bond angle is 120 degree. Each carbon in this benzene ring is sp2 hybridized. So each carbon has 3 hybrid orbitals. So 2 of them, they are going to overlap with the neighbor carbon atom, and one of them is going to overlap with the hydrogen atom. So each carbon has unhybridized p orbital. So, and they are perpendicular to the plane, means they are above the plane as well as the below the plane. So they can overlap. So they overlap, they make a parallel. So there are 6 p orbitals, they overlap and they make a 3 double bonds. So above the plane they make the electronic cloud, and the below the plane they make a electronic cloud. So according to this molecular orbital picture, each carbon-carbon bond in the benzene consists of one full sigma bond and a half pi bond. So we can say, because we said that these electron cloud, it's a delocalized, means these p orbitals, they can overlap on the either side. So there is electron cloud above the plane as well as the below the plane. So all the carbon-carbon bond length, they are the same. So as I said, so each carbon-carbon bond in the benzene consists of one full sigma bond and half pi bond. Because of this reaction, the carbon-carbon bond length is equal, and the benzene shows substitution as well as the addition reaction. So it can addition reaction, but because that is a half pi bond, so it also shows some substitution reactions. So if we go to the modern representation, so modern we can represent with the help of molecular orbital behavior, we conclude that the benzene has a regular hexagonal structure. So this is one structure. The second possibility is the double bond over here. So that's why, because these double bonds, they are delocalizing because of those p orbitals, so they can overlap on either side. So we make a ring. It means we cannot say that where is a double bond, because all the carbon-carbon bond length, they are the same. That's why we make a circle. So this is the one of the best representation of showing the benzene ring. But for the reaction, we show this kind of diagram, because we involve the electron transfer from one atom to the other atom. Then we discuss about the benzene, about its stability, that the benzene is stable as compared to its hypothetical molecule having 3 double bonds. So we know that each carbon in the benzene ring, this is sp2 hybridized, and each carbon has unhybridized p orbital. So each carbon has unhybridized p orbital. So these unhybridized p orbital can pair up by different ways. So this possibility of different pairing scheme of valence electrons of atom is called resonance, and the different structure called resonance structures. So different possibility. So these p orbitals can overlap by the 5 ways. So if they overlap over here, so this is the one structure. The second possibility is that the double bond over here and single bond over here. The third possibility is the carbon number 1 and carbon number 4. These p orbitals overlap and these two bonds are made over here. The third possibility is that carbon number 2 and carbon number 5, these p orbital will overlap, and these two p orbital overlap and these two p overlap, and we get the double bond. And the next last possibility is that carbon number 3 and carbon number 6, they are going to overlap. So although that is a possibility, but this is less chances, because this is the formation of very high energy molecule, because these carbon number 3 and carbon number 6, these p orbitals, they are not closer to each other. So these first two structure they are called the Kekulé structures, and these last three structures, they are called the Damas structures. So it means out of these 5 structures, So these two, they are more suitable. They have the more contribution as compared to these three. So we can say that generally we make a ring that is called as the hybrid structure. So if we make a circle in the benzene ring, it means this is the hybrid of all these. So this possibility of the pairing of different scheme of electron, that is called as the resonance, and they are represented by the double arrow. They are called as the resonating structure. So we will draw the double arrow between these molecules, and they are called as the resonating structures or the canonical forms. The last thing which we need to discuss, that is the stability. So benzene is very much stable as compared to its hypothetical molecule having 3 double bonds, and its stability is explained on the basis of some experimental data, and we use the technique, we use the experiment that is called as the heat of hydrogenation. We know the hydrogenation means that is the amount of energy released when hydrogen is added to the molecule. So the resonance energy of a compound is the measure of the extra stability of conjugated system compared to the corresponding number of the isolated double bonds, and that is determined by the heat of hydrogenation. For example, if we have only one double bond and we add the hydrogen, so it will release 120 kilojoule per mole. If we have the cyclic system and it has two double bonds, then it will release 231 kilojoule per mole. It will add 2 moles of the hydrogen. And similarly, if we have any hypothetical molecule, this is the triene, in which we say that these 3 double bonds, they are the isolated, mean they are not going to conjugate or the delocalize, then they should release the energy of 360 kilojoule per mole. But for the benzene, practically, we found that they release the energy of 208 kilojoule per mole, mean less energy is released. So there is a difference of energy between benzene and the hypothetical molecule. This difference of energy, that is called as resonance energy. It means benzene is 152 kilojoule per mole more stable as compared to the hypothetical molecule, which is cyclohexatriene. So this heat of hydrogenation or the energy of hydrogenation is the test for the stability of the benzene ring. So if we talk about the summary of the reaction of the lecture, we discussed about the nomenclature of the benzene, monosubstituted benzene, disubstituted benzene, polysubstituted benzene. Then we discussed its structure. So Kekulé gave its structure previously on the basis of some data. He said that there is a planar structure and these double bonds, they are not going to delocalize. According to that Kekulé, these double bonds are fixed. But there was some problem, and we say that these double bond, the benzene ring shows substitution reaction as well as the addition reaction. So for that reason, that was a molecular orbital treatment for the explaining the delocalized structure of the benzene. Because of the electronic cloud, they delocalize. So these electronic cloud, that's not easily available for the addition reaction. And at the end, we discuss the resonance as well as the resonance energy. So if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment box and we can discuss. Good luck.